KTBB Friday Morning News Time, 7:51. News Talk 692.1 FM. As we do every Friday at this time, we check in with KTBB owner, General Manager Paul Gleiser, and You Tell Me, known as the European socialism lover.
That's me, Garth. That's
me.
Speaking of Europe, we're going to talk about that in just a second. We're sponsored by K.E. Cellars, Tyler's Old World Style Boutique Winery in the French Quarter on South Broadway across the mall. Our trip to Italy, departing November 24th, is sold out, but it still might not be too late. If you'd like to join my wife Lee and me on our trip to Rome, Sorrento, Pompeii, and Naples, go to ktbb.com/world tour, download the itinerary, and then call our partner Sharon Car Travel and get yourself on the wait list. Between now and November, things can change for some of the people that have already booked, and the sooner you get on the wait list, the better your chance of getting on the trip. Learn more at ktbb.com/world tour or email me at italy@ktbb.com, and I'll get right back to you. French author and Nobel laureate André Gide said that the true hypocrite is the one who ceases to perceive his deception, the one who lies with sincerity. That quote comes to mind in the wake of the just-completed NAACP convention, in which organization President Benjamin Jealous successfully pushed a resolution calling upon the Tea Party to, in his words, repudiate racist acts and bigotry in their ranks or accept responsibility. Now, just to be clear, there is no Tea Party per se in the way that there's a Democratic Party or a Republican Party. There is no national Tea Party headquarters with an executive director, a board, and a staff. The Tea Party is a purely organic movement. It exists as discrete groups of citizens within individual cities and communities who have banded together to express their concern at the direction in which the country is going. Forgetting for the moment the over-the-top hats and patriotic get-ups worn by some members, in its spontaneity and in its sincerity, the Tea Party is as democratic a movement as we're likely to see in our lifetimes. Since the passage of this resolution by the nation's largest civil rights group at their convention earlier this week, I have seen NAACP apologists citing as undisputed fact that members of the Tea Party shouted racial epithets at black members of Congress as they walked to the Capitol for a procedural vote on health care last March. They hold to this assertion, despite the fact that even though there were dozens of news cameras at the scene, together with Lord alone knows how many cell phone and amateur video cameras, not one frame of video and not 1 second of audio has been produced by anyone anywhere to support the charge. NAACP President Benjamin Jealous said on CBS's Meet the Press that signs have been held up at Tea Party rallies using the N-word and calling for President Obama to be lynched. Again, even though countless professional news and amateur cameras are at virtually every Tea Party event, not one image has been produced to support this allegation. Contrast this with the words of King Samir Shabazz, the new Black Panthers Party operative, who actively intimidated voters in Philadelphia on Election Day in November 2008.
I hate white people. All of them. You want freedom? You're going to have to kill some crackers. You're going to have to kill some of their babies.
Now, honestly, Mr. Jealous, if unsubstantiated acts of racism and bigotry on the part of the Tea Party are deserving of your organization's condemnation, then surely the very clear and undeniable act of racism and bigotry by this member of the new Black Panthers Party should be equally condemned. Yet, sir, you and the NAACP remain deafeningly silent. NAACP stands for the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. No one, black or white, advances, Mr. Jealous, by spewing racial bile. Racism exists in every society on earth, and it is vile in every instance and should be denounced in every instance. Which brings us back to André Gide's quote, Mr. Jealous. Are you a true hypocrite, having ceased to perceive your own deception? Or are you just another political hack playing the race card? That's my word. What's yours? Go to ktbb.com/youtellme, and you tell me. I've been telling you for weeks now that you should go to K.E. Cellars and try one or another of their chilled wines, such as the Keeper Solid States 2007 Simeon or the K.E. Bushman's Vitzen Rosé, and that recommendation stands. These are two wines, a white and a blush, and that are a relief from the pounding heat, but never forget that I'm a red wine guy at heart, and thus I'm never far from my roots. Therefore, don't pass up the opportunity to try the just-released 2007 Keeper Sol Estate Shiraz. The Shiraz grape is the most popular wine grape in Australia, and thus Shiraz wines are closely associated with food cooked out on the barbie, as the Aussies say. The 2007 Keeper Sol Estate Shiraz will live up to its billing with your outdoor cooking as well. The Shiraz grape produces a very rich, powerful, full-bodied wine that will go great with grilled beef, hamburgers, or barbecue. But again, as I always say, don't take my word. Visit KE Cellars today after work. Ask them to try the Keeper Sol Estate Shiraz. You can do that because KE Cellars is a working winery with a tasting bar. Try any wine in the collection before you buy it. You simply cannot make a mistake. KE Cellars, Tyler's old world-style boutique winery in the French Quarter on South Broadway across from the mall, and online at KECellars.com.